MyLion, this is a big day. This is launch day of the app that you've been working on for how long?
6 months.
6 months. So it's exciting to launch day.
Yes.
All right. So let's at high level. What's the reaction been?
Oh, it's been amazing. We were kind of watching on our monitors the usage. The moment the app was announced, the president announced it, the active users went from like 20 to over 300 like active users like instantly. And
wow, so people literally logged in that quickly.
And we've already passed, I think we might have passed the 2,000 registered users mark like today. I think the biggest thing they're realizing, they're able to connect to people, and we already see there's a lot of data where people are chatting amongst themselves. They're finding other people, just saying hi on the application. Trying to post feeds. We were already seeing feeds where people were posting about the events happening here, pictures being posted. So that's like a great sign.
Yeah. What I was impressed by, and I was interviewing two guys who just installed the app, and moments after installing the app, they set up a service project right away. So I was impressed with the speed that they could do that.
Yes, that's another thing we're noticing, and the variety of service projects. Even things that we did not think that people would use the app for, people are doing it, and which is really good.
That's actually something that I love about sort of just all sort of development is you start with this idea of how the crowd's going to use it, but then they start using it in unusual ways that actually excite you. So give me an idea. What are the ways that you're seeing already that you didn't predict?
Oh, the number one, July 4th parade, which, for us, when we think of it, like for me, it's really not an activity. We are thinking activities are just about social service, right? But the club is organizing a July 4th parade. They've invited all their members to the parade, which I thought this was pretty cool. And now, you just have your app and you can get everybody to show up at the parade.
So it's just sort of like organizing a meetup like that?
Exactly, yes. Mm-hmm.
So now that you know they're doing that, because you didn't even predict that they would do that, would you make any changes to the app? Like you could create like a feature that's a service project versus a meetup project?
So right now, we're seeing that too. There's defined service projects, and we have this other category right now, and which is what people are starting to use. So we might enhance that, where when other becomes more meaningful for these other kind of events. But we'll keep an eye on the data and see how that turns out.
I want to go back to something you said in our first interview, when you said one of the biggest challenges was to deal with the languages and the fonts. Walk me through it. What was so difficult to deal creating this across multiple languages?
Oh, so with mobile apps, the one hurdle we always have to struggle is the resolutions of the phones. There's so many variations of devices in the market. Now that said, every language uses different text widths, to fit any kind of text or phrase. So with the combination of resolutions and text sizes, it's really a challenge to make sure, hey, do we get the right text? And the fix is pretty straightforward. Just use the right choice of words, to make it look nice. But it's just going through that exercise, which it is time consuming. We have hundreds of translated words that are in our database that the app uses, and we just literally have to go through every one of them and look at how it renders on the screen.
This is a 3-generation app. You have to make everyone happy, and I don't know anyone who develops an app that has to make everyone from like a 12-year-old to an 80-year-old happy. So what were the challenges in that?
Oh, everything, right? So the older generation wants the stuff that they've always been used to, right? This is what Lion stand for, and there's things they want to do. And the younger generation is all about the cool factor, to be able to, capture fun things and share it with friends and, do the chat and everything. So the app, if you look at it, it kind of blends the feature in a way where you have a service activity, and then you can share and chat and create stories within the context of a service activity. And I think that's how we attempted to bridge that gap, where you still do your Lion's activity, but then you have all these cool features for the new generation.